This image has been in my portfolio for several years. It's one of my favorites. And to me, this was complete. It was finished. It was the epitome of what I thought this image could get to. And then I submitted it to the F64 Vision Mentor, which is a service to help photographers see by giving them helpful feedback on their images. I didn't necessarily want feedback on this image, and the feedback that I wanted to receive was, Blake, it's great, it's perfect, you need to do nothing. But that's not what I received. Instead, the Vision Mentor told me something else. Before I show you what it said, let me talk about some of the things that I really enjoyed about this image. The first thing here that I really wanted the viewer to see was this space right here where their feet would be placed and the interaction that they would have with the sun as it's setting towards them. I really like this kind of dynamic, jagged edge of rocks that felt like it was just cutting right through, that gave ample space for the viewer to stand. One of the other things that I really enjoyed about this was that this day was really overcast pretty much all day, and the only ounce of sun we got was right here as the sun was setting underneath this cloud. And I wanted to show just the brilliance and the vibrance of that in the bold, deep, beautiful orange that was shown. It was so warm, I could feel it on my skin, almost sizzling on my skin. It was so warm at a time where I was very cold in the tundra section of Rocky Mountain National Park. So to also amplify that cold that I was feeling before the sun hit, I wanted to show the effects of this blue that was happening over here, that if this sun isn't here, everything else gets cold. That was the whole concept behind this image. Let's see what the Vision Mentor had to say. This thing is incredibly easy to use. All you have to do is drag and drop a photograph into it, and it does pretty much all the work. You tell it what part of the workflow you're in. As I'm seeing here, this is a finished image. And then you can describe your vision for this. I took a little bit of liberty with the vision that I had with this just to give it some context, because the more context you give it, the better it's going to be at giving you advice. Once your vision is recorded, you just pick what tone you want. I'm going to use my voice for this one, and then press get feedback and watch the mentor do its work. Usually within about 10 to 15 seconds, that's on the high side, you'll get a detailed analysis of your image from the first impression to what it thinks of your vision statement, all the way through the composition, tone, light, color, and expression that it sees in the photograph. And then it even gives you an area of improvement at the very bottom here with some very interesting charts. The color relationship map, the viewer navigation map, these are all very helpful things to help you see your image. Now, when I look at that color relationship map, it tells me, ooh, yep, my oranges might be screaming. And then what exactly is the mentor telling me now? What I find impactful here is that it's telling me that the natural drama is intense, but that the processing that I chose is now competing with the experience that I want for my viewer. And that's exactly what I do not want. It gave me some very helpful advice here to maybe tone down some of that yellow orange that I saw in there, even though I was so attached to it. So let's see what happens when we do that in Photoshop. So after getting that critique advice, I can see where this Vision Mentor is coming from and what it's telling me about how vibrant those oranges are, especially when I see that graphic that shows me just how saturated my oranges are showing up mathematically. That makes me pause for a second and say, you know what? Maybe the orange was too strong. So what I did was I went into a selective color adjustment layer, specifically into the colors of yellow, and tried to reduce the intensity of the yellow, not by reducing the saturation of the yellow, but by incorporating more of the opposite color on the color wheel, which would be blue and cyan, to tone down the harshness of that bold, vibrant orange that was up there before. So here's the before, and here's the after. Okay, now why I like that and what that's doing for me is that now I feel like the eye wants to rest even more on this space right here that we already kind of talked about in the beginning of this. This actually becomes more prominent when that yellow is subdued. We can get so close to these things, and I'm a person who absolutely loves color, and I really enjoy amplifying that color. But I will be honest, I'm one of the first to admit that sometimes I take that a little bit too far in certain areas when I should leave them stronger in other areas. On top of that, I decided, well, it didn't say anything about the blue, but what's another way that I can make that orange back there feel not quite as strong? And that was through adding a little bit more blue into this area here to really try to make the viewer feel that cold and the response to the warmth of the sun coming in. I think this is much better now. I didn't think it needed anything to begin with, right? But sometimes these little subtle nuances take an image to a whole nother level. And what I'm going to do now is submit this back to the Vision Mentor because it gives me one revision per critique to see if I dialed it in to where it should be. And hopefully this time it tells me that I'm on the right path. After you press Get Revision, all you have to do is have a little bit of a conversation with it just to tell the mentor what you did. Now, you don't necessarily have to do this process. It will analyze the image that you submit, and it will look at that one based off of the last critique and what it told you and the image that you have submitted to it. But if you give it a little bit of help, it does so much more for you because it can actually speak to the things that you did directly to your image. So just like that, I'm telling it that I reduced some of the yellow and increased some of the blue. And I told it that because my vision for that was hopefully the more warmth that would be in the foreground would invite the viewer into that foreground space better while not being distracted from the background space. And within 10 to 15 seconds, we see that we have success. We've moderated the saturation of the sunset, which was critical because of the placement of the feet to ensure that we get depth from foreground to background. And what I appreciate the most about this actually is this color relationship chart now that I can see the difference between the original color relationship that we had before and the one after the processing and how we've taken those oversaturated colors and pulled them more into a vivid place. I don't mind them being in a vivid place. I want them to be vibrant, but I don't want them to be oversaturated so it overstimulates the viewer and pulls them away from the space that I want them to engage with. All right, so I'm excited about what the Vision Mentor helped me do with this. It might seem simple. It might seem like we didn't make a huge leap from one image to the next, but it's those subtle nuances that can help take our images to another level, especially when we post these to social media or we print them and we put them on a gallery wall. We want to make sure that everything is dialed in perfectly so that the experience that we want to present the viewer is presented in the most professional way possible. And here I am sitting here after 4 years of having this image in my portfolio, thinking to myself, wow, this needed some work that whole time. If you're interested in seeing what the Vision Mentor can do for you and your portfolio images, go ahead and click the link below and you can get signed up today. You can get 3 free critiques on me. And I just pray that helps you fix 3 of your favorite images so that they can create a better experience for you and your viewers.